Hey guys, welcome back to another spell vid. So guys, before I jump into this vid, this spell is specifically designed to work with Dantalion, but you do have other options, okay? And again, that's what I'm saying. If you feel or find yourself in a situation or desiring the help of a spell, give me a shout. You should know by now, checking out the vids, I will personalize your work. We will see which entity best suits you and your situation based on, again, your situation and characteristics of entity and also my relationship with entity. And so I've done vids on Dantalion before. Check it out if you'd like to. And again, if you'd like the vids, the info, show the like, guys, share the vids. I'm going to get into the actual working of the spell now as well. Again, the materials do play a big part. The setup plays a big part. Relationship with the entity, if you're doing it this way, is a bigger part. And of course, the energy you pour into the spell and igniting and keeping that spell going with entity is super important. And what fuels the spell, guys, when working with entity, again, is your relationship with entity. You get all of that right, and there's no reason why the spell won't manifest, okay? So, again, if you're doing it in my services, whether it's a consultation, invocation, tarot reading, interest in the chaos magic course, or whatever it is I offer, hit me up. I'll get back to you guys, okay? So, um, this is a love attraction spell with Dantalion. Now, keep in mind, this can work well for either sex because Dantalion himself, herself, comes through with extremely high feminine and masculine divinity, okay? And there's a perfect balance there. Now, with the Duke Dantalion, for this spell, you're going to still write a petition out. You're going to have his two candles there, which is going to be one blue, one black, both scribed with entity's name on there, some rosewood oil. Now, guys, on top of the your petition page unto entity will be his incantation, which is Avaj Aya Dantalion Onka Dantalion. What I like to do for stuff like this, like say this is your altar area, okay? At the back here, you're going to have entity's candles and the petition either standing up or flat down. So it's the incantation on top, his hand-drawn sigil, and your written petition. Now remember, it doesn't have to be verbatim, but whatever you're writing is going to come off the tongue and it's going to come off the mind into the third eye and out there. So you're going to cover three forms of communication vibration for your spell to get out there such. So you're sending out the spell and you're receiving the spell as well. And again, if it's just of interest to you, but you don't actually want to do the spell or you want someone to do it with more experience, that's to say, give me a shout, okay? But if you'd like to try it for yourself, and by all means, that's why I'm making the vids to share this knowledge out there, okay, and to show what we're capable of if you have the correct amount of knowledge and you practice, you practice, you practice. So entities candles are here, his petition is here. And on the petition, I'll just roughly tell you what you're going to write there. You're going to call forth in your life for this particular spell, attraction, relationship, love, commitment, those type of things, and be very clear upon that. Now, this spell is designed for love, lust, sex, relationship, attraction type of spell without anyone specific in mind, which I think has a broader appeal to it, okay? But you can also add someone specific to it if you do have someone in mind. So, entity at the back, your setup in front here, you're going to have a mirror facing, let's just say it's facing that way, okay? And in front of the mirror, you're going to have one black candle, which is yours. On this black candle, you're going to scribe your name, rosewood oil, and you're going to dust it with catnip. And if you want to, you can bind with copper wire or black string. So mirror's there facing your candle. And on this mirror, you're going to brush or use your hand with a little bit of rosewood oil, dust that mirror with catnip as well. And somewhere on the mirror, you're going to stick a picture of yourself with your full name written behind it, okay, on the mirror, or like on the frame of the mirror, but facing the other way, okay? And so you have your mirror here facing your candle, your picture facing the other way. On the candle that is yours is another picture of yourself with your full name, D.O.B., facing the mirror. Behind the mirror, about this distance, you're going to have two red candles. Now, if there's no specific person in mind, which is fine because it's what the spell's all about, on these two candles, you're going to write on there one of the following words on each candle: love, relationship, attraction, commitment. Those type of things got to do with relationship and love and lust, okay? It's just going to be on those two candles. And on these two candles, you're going to again rosewood oil, catnip. Now, if you picture it, you have these two candles here, the mirror, your candle. Now, between everything, you're going to do a line of cinnamon powder. Obviously, the mirror will be the break, line of cinnamon powder, and again on top of it, chili flakes, quite a bit of chili flakes. Now, what you want to ignite this is keep everything as close as possible and as neat as possible. And around the area, I do encourage like either yellow or red roses, quite a nice amount, and fresh chilies. Ignite entities candles, ignite your candles. And again, if you do have a specific person in mind, then add their name to the candles and their pick. If not, just the words of intent. Because by placing the intent in the candle is now representing the physicality of the relationship, the strengthening of a relationship, the love, the partnership that you're calling into your life. Okay, which is why I've set up everything as it is. So once you've set it up, remember who you're calling upon. Call on entity first. Call out his incantation. Call forth for his presence and present what it is you're doing, what your intent is, and with that out there, you start to work the spell. I like to start with the hands moving, bringing everything into it. All the intent, entity, the love and attraction, whatever it is you pull in yourself, placing yourself, then starting to see it. This is when the eyes go closed and the words start to come off the tongue. When you start to speak it into your reality, you start to see it and you literally start to work it in. And as you start to work it in, guys, remember, don't touch hands. Work it in until you're almost exhausted. And from that point in, wash it in over, you receive it. But you have to feel that energy. Call forth that presence of entity and bring it into you. Thereafter, leave the candles to burn for like another 10-15 minutes. Snuff it out afterwards. Don't blow it. Work the spell for at least 5 days. Guys, I hope it made sense. If it didn't, like I said, I offer one-on-one consultations, or obviously I do the spell for you.